Since the Netherbrain fell, you and Shadowheart have seen more of Faerun than you ever thought possible.
Hell yeah.
She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore. And you feel you could face anything by her side.
Goddamn
One
right.
day, you receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the
Yes.
You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures
God
together
damn. You see that
began.
ass on her? Hey, everyone. Oh my god, look at her. Oh. New armors? What the fuck?
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below.
Where's Gale?
With thine bond, together thou
Where's
hast
Minsk?
kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, speak with animals. Fuck yeah. Owlbear, how you been?
Friend? Friend!
Yes,
You came!
I did. How you been,
Big
bucko?
brother Scratch, too! Happy.
I'm glad Withers brought you here.
Withers? No. You smell very delicious. Follow smell, find you.
Oh. What have you been doing since last we met?
Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong.
Oh my
Tired
God.
Now, want sleep, want cave.
What does that mean? Do I want the owlbear? That's a lot big. You need someone to look after you. How about Halson?
There, man. He is big, but not bigger than me. I like him. I go to him.
Hell yeah. Okay, I want to get Scratch. Hey.
A familiar sight.
Oh my God.
Can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
What have you got this time, Scratch? The artifact.
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw.
Oh my God. I'd be happy to, but first, how have you been, buddy?
I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A
Aw.
girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend.
Aw.
She's mine too. Also you and Owlbear. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with.
He left me. I'm so glad to hear you fared well since our travels
I certainly
together.
have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
This is a dangerous object. I'm sure we should be... I'm not sure we should be playing with it.
You know best. But a little fetch never hurt anyone. As far as I know.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Let's throw it. Here we go. Here we go. Come catch it. Oh, you're just playing with it. Oh my God, he's literally just playing with it. Look at him. Let's talk to Shadowheart. Hey, girl.
Didn't expect to be nervous. But seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it?
It is.
I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
So it's still kind of upset that her romance thing was bugged, right? Because there was apparently 2 scenes that I missed where, like, one of the achievements is I'm supposed to give her like a night orchid from Act 2, but I never was able. I don't know if I didn't find it or if I wasn't able to use the option. I'm unsure where I went wrong there. But there's also like another scene where in Act 3, like you're supposed to like, you know, do the do, but it just like it pretended like I already did that with her. Hence why she called me lover anytime like I popped up and talked to her. So I don't think, I think it bugged out and like it like claimed that I already did it. I don't know. Your backside is just fine. Trust me, I've been checking regularly.
Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
I'm your willing accomplice in all things. What do you think is worth telling?
Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins.
What?
That strange imp that joined us. Bing
Are you
bong.
fucking serious? That's from their fucking D&D thing on YouTube.
And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word.
You what? That's so
I'll
cool.
leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else.
I need you, baby. What I truly need is a kiss.
That can be arranged.
Look at her. In front of everyone. Oh, yeah.
Almost a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
Oh. Come here, let me hold you.
Why? Are you expecting to be gone for long? All right. I could get lost in those arms.
Damn. I'll be back soon. Enjoy yourself.
Music in the air and wine flowing. Oh, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Okay, baby. Okay. All right, here's Gale. Hey, Gale.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in.
How you been, bud? Long time no see.
Cesar, Gale Decarius of Blackstone Academy.
Aw,
Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion.
he's a teacher now.
Pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Hug him. There's a cat. Is that the cat from the rooftop by the carnival? Who is that?
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you.
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening.
Buddy.
I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my explosive former reputation. Seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific.
So what's going on with that?
She sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future.
Hell yeah. Glad you can finally move on, bud.
Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line.
I would literally kill myself if you don't stop acting up.
And most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Don't worry, I can say from experience, you're an excellent teacher. Remember when you tried fucking me?
Ah, so you still remember our little lesson?
Yeah, I do. I
It
do.
was at that moment, the weave connecting us, that I realized how much your friendship had come to mean to me. As it still does. You were, of course, indulging me in submitting to such a lesson. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course. And they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them. Nothing a well-placed swamp
Hey.
from Tara can't fix, though.
Who the fuck is this, Gale?
What of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I found the love of my life. I'd say I'm pretty happy.
And I couldn't be happier for you. A fitting reward for the sacrifices you made in getting here.
So what is the epilogue going to
Told
be if
my
I fucking
students
kill
plenty
everyone?
of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Oh, fuck yeah, Gale. It would be my pleasure.
Excellent. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the allure of sharing your expertise.
Damn right, I'm a wizard. I'm a
Of course,
sorcerer.
you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
Don't fucking do that to me. No.
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures.
Hell yeah.
I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening.
Yes, it will.
So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Hey girl, what you been up to?
Old friend.
Astral projection.
For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through limbo. But to see your face, it brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
He's happy to see me. Ah, fuck. It's good to see you.
It's nice to hear it.
Aw.
It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place.
Oh.
This... Fey Run.
So close. So close. Where are you now that you couldn't be here in the flesh?
Shractalor.
Sure. Nod your head as if the word means anything to you at all. Mm-hmm.
No need to pretend. I know the word means little to you.
Damn.
Shractalor is the capital of the Githzerai.
Why couldn't you just tell me that?
Exiled people, once kin with mine until the madness of civil war ripped out one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley.
Oh.
It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Hold on. The great warrior Lazelle on a diplomatic mission?
Exactly the reaction I expected.
Aw.
My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge.
Fuck yeah.
Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him.
Okay.
And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction.
Mm-hmm.
I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free.
Good for you, Lazelle.
But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has
I
crumbled.
would like to fight
dust.
Vlaakith as well.
I miss this place. More to the point, I missed you.
Yo.
I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Let's talk to Astarion.
Now it really is a party.
Hey, Astarion.
Hello, darling.
Hey, Astarion.
I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
I've been living, seeing as much of the world as possible.
You've become a traveler and a vagabond. A soul after my own heart.
I would have dated you, Astarion.
but I'm glad to see the world has treated you well. You've earned it. We both have, in fact. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
What about you? What have you been up to?
I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero.
Hell yeah.
It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people.
We know that.
Apparently, I'm rather good at it.
I could have told you that.
Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though.
Oh my god.
Inspiring hope in people instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all.
So, what's next for you? Going to keep living the good life?
Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would.
Hell yeah.
I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine.
Good for you, man. I'm so proud of you.
This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Glad to hear that. Acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no.
If only there's
But
a way.
until then, I am happy.
Aw.
We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with.
Oh my god.
I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Okay, let's go talk to Volo. Hey, Volo. I really thought he was gonna be a bard that joins our party.
You're looking very well indeed.
How you been, man?
Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
It's wonderful to see you, Volo. How you been?
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you need
What the fuck?
with the release form.
Bro.
You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
You could do better, can't you?
Oh, terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
Volo, come on, man.
Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
This motherfucker, dude. Hey, Halson.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months
only
have
been
seemed
6 months?
endless without your company. But now our paths cross once more.
Oh yeah, cause the feeling's mutual. I've missed you.
We have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared. That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
You sound like you need a hug.
I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
Aw. Damn.
That was more than worth the wait.
Austin, you're a little creepy, bug. I'm sure there'll be more where that came from.
Rest assured, my arms shall be ready. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Finally, yes, let's talk about me. So fucking sassy. You first, Halson. I want to hear about the life you've made and the people that you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember.
What's Daniel doing?
The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Wraithwin have been repurposed into new homes. And the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees.
Oh, nice.
Nature and civilization.
I would
are
like
in
to see
harmony.
that.
Stronger together.
Sounds wonderful.
It is, truly. Though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize the balance is no simple, fixed thing. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I'll need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please.
Hell yeah.
Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halson. Another is the chorus that greets me.
Daddy Halson.
I have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Oh my god. Alright, let me see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Oh my god. Regale Halson with tales of your past 6 months.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
I may have volunteered you for something, if you'll forgive me. Might your new community have room for a well-behaved owlbear?
Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate? And I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise.
Hell yeah.
Oh, imagine their faces.
Tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm. What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Korga was beyond saving. But the others have a true mentor
I think I was supposed to persuade her to join our side. But she was kind of a bitch, so I wanted to kill her. So partial to Roman in bear form, I take it?
I spend half my days in Ursine form. The children demanded. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago.
Aw.
I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy.
True.
As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
Damn. That's, yeah. Alright.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
What is it?
Ducks.
Oh,
are
look
my
at that.
favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Oh, Allison. It's lovely. Thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Yes. Whittled duck.
There you are.
Okay, this
I was
fucking
hoping you'd
nerd
make
here
your way
is
over.
next. Hey, Will.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Smell what? Breathe deeply and take in the scents around you. A little dice roll. Excuse me. I have one inspiration point.
Take a deep breath, but you don't notice anything beyond the ordinary.
Shrug.
You don't know what you're missing. The sweetness of honeysuckle, the earthiness of splitting oak. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlak and I have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns.
Okay.
Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlak can fill you in.
What? And Mazora? What part does she play in all this?
She's kept me on a long leash, if you can believe it. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tanari assassins who slip into Avernus. Armonites that amass near the sticks. My next target's the most challenging yet, or so she says. I don't know much more. Only that it's no demon, but a devil.
Are they? Oh my god.
I'm not worried. Not when Karlak's got my back. I swear she could scare the eyes off a beholder.
They're cock teasing us. Have you had time to visit your father?
I've seen him more than a few times. And he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson.
Forgiveness?
Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Okay. I miss traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire.
That little
The
dancey dance you did for
comfort
me
of
in
knowing
Act 2.
I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Thanks.
Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Okay. Okay, enough with your weird jokes there. Alright, Jaheira, what's up, girl?
Cool, fresh air.
Well,
You got
now,
clothes on.
You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
You're just asking for a dicking. I miss you too, Jaheira.
Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was.
Okay.
Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
It's a kip, but it's our kip. I wouldn't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen.
Sure,
Though
I'm
she
not
spends
listening to
more
anything
time
you're saying.
locking up
You're so
comrades
fucking
for
hot.
pocketing 8 ones. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
All well and good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to.
Honestly, much more sitting down than I'd like.
Aw.
Mistake me not. There is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me, at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no?
It is.
A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed.
Aw. Don't go getting ideas about wandering off. Your children need you.
And I them. But I cast a little more shade than I would like. And they are only beginning to see the sun. Which is my way of saying, I'd like to see the open road once more. Just for a time.
You can join me in Shadowheart,
I'll
if you
find
know what I'm
my way
saying.
back. As I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home. But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave. And look back. For a little while, at least.
That's true.
For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
My home is with Shadowheart.
Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
What are you saying here? Okay, so we have Minsk. Hi, Minsk. How are you?
Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend.
It's good to see you too, Minsk.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to
He's
open
in
a
jail?
portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover.
You were in a cell? What for?
Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo. Though I
am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
Does Jaheira know you're off the leash?
She told Minsk and Boo to behave themselves, which is why we shall be back in our cell by dawn. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales.
Oh my god.
How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky?
Pretty good. Honestly, I've been missing all of you.
No, my friend. It is not yet time for tears and passing Boo around for the wiping of eyes.
Passing him around.
There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable.
Good for you.
This pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
Okay, last one, Karlak.
Oh shit. Oh my god. He wasn't kidding. With this, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. It's really you. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean.
True. I missed you too.
I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man, we had some good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side.
Hey, yo.
Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge!
What?
Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus.
Oh!
You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier.
I'm so glad you might be able to fix your heart. You must be so happy.
Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. But the thought of coming back to Baldur's Gate keeps me going. Can I look you up when I'm out?
Hell yeah, you can. You had better, I'll hunt you down myself.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two.
I'll be doing
Gods,
a lot
is
of
it good to see you again.
shots from the back, you know what I'm saying?
To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
Goddamn right it won't be. I think that's everyone. We just gotta go find Withers now. Okay, Withers, why are you hiding from me? Alright, Withers, what's up, man?
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again.
Bring me down to Avernus so I can save
How
Karlak.
dost thou feel?
With the whole gang. I feel satisfied. I accomplished everything I wanted to do.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now.
For now? Stop fucking cock teasing me.
Played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel.
Weave weaves as the
but be
weave
ready,
weaves.
for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Hell yeah, dude. To the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
We did it. We did it. What am I gonna do now? Start a tactician run. Come on, boys. Let's be evil. I'm probably going to try to do some achievements on my own time, but this is truly one of the best games of all time. This is top 5 for me, for sure. You know, Tears of the Kingdom / Breath of the Wild is number 1, just because I'm a fangirl. But Baldur's Gate is number 2, and they're like neck to neck, you know? If I lose a fight to a Lionel, Baldur's Gate's moving up to number 1. You know what I mean? Like, that's how close they are. We're gonna wait for the credits to see if there's anything else, and then I'll do my final goodbye for Gary the White, his last hurrah, his epilogue.
There thou art, the dead 3. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe...
Wait, is he Jurgle?
Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone.
Damn.
The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. And with that, it looks like that's where we're gonna have to end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Gary the White's final goodbye. And I hope to see you guys in a tactician run, maybe. I don't know. But we'll do that next time. Bye-bye.